It's Barnes and Leslie. We are your Morning X. We have your tickets for the Sweetwater 420 Fest coming up in just a few minutes, about a half hour away at the Morning X ticket window. Right now, Celebrity Sleaze with Leslie Fram.
Have you heard about Blake Lively's alleged threat involving Taylor Swift?
She's throwing out the Swift threats?
Well, these are new reports have surfaced regarding this heated exchange between Blake and Justin Baldoni involving none other than her friend Taylor Swift. Baldoni, of course, let's get into this because now he's got a website, took to defending himself against Blake Lively's accusations of sexual harassment. Screenshots of text messages and emails between the two were leaked, with Lively making what he is describing as a veiled threat involving Taylor Swift. Now, she allegedly pressured him to grant her more time to work on the film, right, Blake Lively, by hinting that she could influence Taylor's decision about using one of her songs in the movie, My Tears Ricochet. Now, a lot of people said this raised eyebrows. A Sony executive mentioned that the approval was contingent on Blake Lively signing a contract. So now, Justin Baldoni is claiming that she brought in Taylor Swift and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, into a meeting to intimidate him regarding edits to this whole script.
It just seems like...
I'm sure Taylor wants none of this.
It seems like they're scheming now. Every story now that I hear about Ryan Reynolds or her, they're scheming and trying to either get out of it or go different routes to ruin Baldoni.
Have you seen this fake paparazzi audio?
Yeah, what is that about?
This person said that she got clips of Ryan Reynolds going into this the Pele Center last week, a conversation with Ryan Reynolds. He enters, nobody's yelling about anything about anybody, Justin or Blake, and then when he's leaving, she says it sounds like somebody yells, "I like Justin better." I don't know, you be the judge. I have this audio from TikTok.
I saw this video, and I want to make a comment about it after you listen, because there was something very strange about the video that I noticed. Did you catch that at the end?
I couldn't make it out.
I like Justin better, is what the one girl said. But here's the thing. And you talked about how he arrives there, nothing's going on, he leaves. Everyone has these boards. They all look like they were made by the same person. They all have the same pen. They all have the same blue tape holding pictures on it. And not one person has a phone.
So you think that was a big setup?
Yeah.
It does look like that.
Who in this day doesn't have a phone? If you're a paparazzi, you would be aiming that thing and rolling on Ryan Reynolds.
Man, where is this going to go?
Very strange.
Amy Schumer lost 30 pounds on Ozempic, but then she went on to say, quote, "I looked great, but quit after being bedridden with nausea. I couldn't lift my head off the pillow." She said, "I have this gene, GDF15, which makes you extremely prone to nausea, which is why I was so sick during my pregnancy. So I took Ozempic almost 3 years ago and I was bedridden." Does that make you want to take Ozempic?
I hear a lot of people talking about these stories. They lose all the weight, but then they have no motivation to live.
It's unbelievable. She was just on Fallon. She's promoting her new movie, Kinda Pregnant, on Netflix, February 5th. She told a story about this really awkward exchange with Bradley Cooper.
So I saw him and then, "How are you?" And he said, I turned 50 this year. And he goes, "You 50? And and I tried to kind of recall, because whatever, I'm 43, but I'm like, I will be 50, but I'm not 50 yet.
Yeah. No, he made a mistake.
It's just I'm not Bradley. I'm not. But thank you for thinking of me. But
oh, awkward. Hey, remember the last time we talked about Pete Davidson and we said, he wants to be taken seriously, right? Because of all his past relationships, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, he just talked to Jimmy Fallon about the process of removing most of his, are you ready for this? 200 tattoos.
Man,
200.
Gotta hurt.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
It is, right?
Oh, it's worse.
Worse than getting them.
Well, they got to burn off a layer of your skin, and then it has to heal for like 6 to 8 weeks, and you can't get in the sunlight, and then you got to do it like 12 more times.
Ugh.
Yeah. So really think about that Game of Thrones tattoo you're thinking about.
Really think about it.
Really
Consider
think about it.
This is a picture of you with a lot of tattoos here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Do you remember like how many you had at one point?
Probably like 200.
Yeah. 200 tattoos.
Yeah, I was a sad boy. yeah. So.
And you would just think of something and go get it and
Yeah, it was a weird time. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody was getting tattoos like 5 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Remember?
Of course.
Post Malone was like always tired. And
Yes.
I was like, yeah, me too, dude. I'm exhausted.
I want to get it too.
I'm exhausted.
Are you going to keep any?
Maybe like 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to clean slate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Trying to be an adult. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks. Oh, thank you, Fram.
Maybe there'll be a docu-series about that. Hey, that's your Celebrity Sleaze.